Al Peters founded this organization in 1989, and it was because of his relationship with his own dog, who really changed his life at a very low point, and he recognized what dogs could do for people. He rescued a dog, it became our first service dog, and from there he turned this into what we are today, which is one of the largest service dog organizations in the world, actually. So our mission statement states that this is a mutually beneficial partnership, and that is really important to us, that this is good for our client, it's also good for the dog. So our trainers are determining what both the dogs are really good at, but also what does this dog love? So for example, we provide dogs for people who are deaf or hard of hearing. These are dogs that really need to be hyper alert, ready to spring into action at any given time. And it might be just for quality of life, things like alerting someone that their phone is ringing, or that they're getting a text message, or maybe that they've dropped something and don't realize that they've dropped something.
Good job.
But there are also safety issues, pretty serious safety issues, like a dog letting someone know that the smoke alarm is going off. And it will allow at least some of our clients to live alone when they wouldn't have been comfortable doing that before. We train dogs to help people who have issues with movement or mobility, or maybe have balance issues. And these dogs need to be very confident. They need to be able to do physical tasks on a regular basis for our clients.
Uh-oh. Can you get it?
I was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 9 years ago. Laverne comes into play and she's able to help me. When you have a disability, you want to be a part of the whole world around you, and you try to do a lot of those things, but not every day are you able to. And with Laverne, I can.
We have dogs who help people who have seizures, and so we need really affectionate dogs here. In fact, dogs that like to cuddle. They might lick the person's hand or their face, or just snuggle up against them while they're having the seizure. They're there to help them stay safe, but also help them come out of that seizure. You can be very disoriented.
Bronson will actually get underneath Cole's back and nudge him up to his side to a safe recovery position.
We have dogs who help people with type 1 diabetes. They let them know that they are having a blood sugar low. They can tell from the smell of their breath. And that's really important, because a blood sugar drop is really dangerous. It can lead to confusion and disorientation. It can lead to a coma or worse.
Right when we got Ulrich, he made his first visit to my house with the trainer. I told the trainer I was feeling like I was going to be having a low, and she said, "Oh, great, let's just go see what he does." And he started staring at me, and it looked like he was staring a hole through my soul. And she said, just try to ignore him until he, touches you with his paw, because that's his alert. And he did. He put his paw on my knee, and I can't describe how that felt for the first time. And the other part, my kids were sitting there and they were like, "Mom, how did he know how to do that?" And I was crying, they were crying, the trainer was crying, and I was like, this is what this feels like. Like, he's gonna help me.
Go get the juice.
We have dogs who serve kids with autism, and these dogs need to be absolutely unflappable. We call them bomb-proof dogs in the business. And they are there to keep the child safe, but they do so much more than that.
When Jaden was younger, he ran into the street, almost got hit by a car. So it was pretty tough before Paxton came along. The tethering is very helpful with being able to keep Jaden safe and still has that piece of dignity, to where he can still feel like, hey, I'm doing this on my own, while he's holding on to Paxton. So he enjoys a lot of affection from Paxton to where, he can kind of relax a little bit. And And once Jaden built that bond with Paxton, he was able to blossom a little more, develop more of his social skills. He can actually feel that confidence to have a conversation with someone, learning how to build friendships, learning emotions.
I had a mom not too long ago said this dog has rescued a little boy who was inside our son that we didn't know existed before. These dogs are changing lives, and not just for the client. They are transforming entire families or small communities. A great example is our prison program.
Can Do Canines has partnered with 7 different prisons, and the puppies come and stay for 1 full year, and the inmates are in charge of raising and training those dogs to be service dogs. The best part is that they can really put that focus and energy into the dog 24/7. So the beauty of that is the dogs can just move through the training program that much faster and have more stimulation, and they get lots more belly rubs, lots more cuddle times.
Another thing that's really important to us is that we always give our dogs away free of charge, because we never want someone who needs an assistance dog to not have one because they can't afford to buy it. And we're so thankful for our donors for that, because they're the ones who allow that to happen. And we have a huge network of volunteers that are crucial to who we are as an organization.
I can't say thank you enough to those people. You don't know who that dog is going to end up being with, but you talk about a genuine love that a human being has for others, that they are willing to sacrifice a portion of their time to make a world of difference for someone who is struggling. It's changed my life.